Tonight is expected to be full of fun, but just for the safety of the public, the Alachua County Sheriff's Office and UPD will be here tonight to monitor the show. Cars with Bluetooth capabilities like this one save the driver 4 to 10 seconds from having to find their phone and answer it. Some Midtown bars like Fat Daddy's attempt to recycle some of their products. But when you share a plaza with this many businesses, 3 dumpsters just might not be enough. Most of the people that have spoken seem to be addressing Commissioner Hutchinson directly. CARD has also developed these books that have food items for specific restaurants. So if somebody with an autism disorder has trouble communicating with somebody at the restaurant, it'll help them show what they want to order. Well, the baseball field was still intact, however, the netted batting cage area was almost destroyed. That's right, Connor. Those that are registered as independents or with minor parties need to change their affiliation very soon, or they won't be able to take part in the primaries. Of course, there's no free lunch. UF students have prepaid through activity fees. Well, guys, not that I spend all my time thinking about eggnog and gingerbread, but I'm pretty sure my brain would light up like a Christmas tree. Well, the $10,000 will help provide a new video studio for middle and high school students. The terrorist group has released a kill list that includes names, addresses, and photos of U.S. service members. North Central Florida saw the heat index stay above 100 for most of the day. In the race for the White House, the talk today is about a private dinner this week in Washington where the topic was how to stop Donald Trump. The gloomy atmosphere matches the mood. Off a dead-end dirt road near Belle, Florida sits the house where the lives of 6 children were taken by their own grandfather. 1 year ago, Don Spirit shot them all. No one escaped. When deputies arrived, they found Sarah Spirit's body outside, and as they tracked her dad moving to the backyard, they heard his final shot.
Well, being one of the first ones to be on scene and being at the scene and going inside, I mean, it's still as clear as it was back, a year ago.
Others later said Don Spirit was refusing to take his bipolar meds, was smoking spice those days, and was angry his daughter might be involved with drugs and prostitution. Aside from this no trespassing sign right here, there are no postings that say the house is for sale, and so far we haven't seen any movement inside the house. However, if you look over here, there is still the police caution tape that's left here a year after the crime. 1 year later, everyone remembers that tragic day, but few want to talk about it.
I just remember being at a baseball practice, and a friend of mine was coming to baseball from that way, and we know a guy around here, he's a cop, and he came flying through Bell, and that's when everybody had found out about it.
One neighbor who declined to go on camera told me that the shooting is a tragedy that needs to be left in the past.
The community has gotten to the point where it's no disrespect. I mean, our thoughts and prayers are still with the family and all that. It just, everyone's just trying to move forward the best they can.
Ashlyn Reese joins us now in the studio. Ashlyn, you were at the meeting last night. How was it?
Well, a lot of people showed up to talk to the commissioners in person. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding Plum Creek's proposal that will change Alachua County's comprehensive plan. Most of those who spoke seemed to address their statements directly at Commissioner Robert Hutchinson, who is considered to be the swing vote. Aside from one confrontation I witnessed outside the auditorium, most people respectfully listened to what their neighbors had to say. Alachua County residents are still unsure of what the future holds for them regarding the Plum Creek plan. Earlier this week, staff members from 3 county departments offered their recommendation. Don't do it. And for the sake of her grandchildren, Susan Morey agrees.
They will be missing out on a quiet, peaceful country day at Grandma and Grandpa's house. And there's not just us. There's hundreds and thousands of people that live out there and will be affected.
Others simply want to stay surrounded by the nature they enjoy now, a lifestyle they say would be altered by Plum Creek's proposed development.
There was a lot of noise, a lot of traffic, a lot of crime, a lot of pollution, and we were trying to get away from that when we moved to Campbell. I never had a chance to be around nature to the extent that I am over in Campbell.
If the Plum Creek plan does go through, some residents like Morey are concerned that they'll not only lose the peace and quiet, but County Road 234 will lose its scenic highway status. But ex-Commissioner Susan Baird said she wishes she still had a vote. If she did, yes would be the answer. Others in the auditorium agreed with her.
I just want to grow with the community. I want to see this community do well. I don't want to be forced to relocate to another city or another region because the economy isn't economically prosperous.
Not everyone got the chance to speak, but they will have another opportunity next Thursday night starting at 5 o'clock. The location of the next meeting has not been determined yet.
WUFT's Ashlyn Reese shows us how to get 2 boxers who are getting ready for the biggest fight of the year.
Sweat, dedication, hard work. With only a few days left until the United States Intercollegiate Boxing Association National Championship, these are some things the fighters behind the warehouse doors of Gladden's Boxing Club know a lot about.
Confident yet not cocky.
That's the attitude Laura Drondowski has going into the championship to defend her title. Drondowski will be fighting at 132 pounds in the novice category, 1 division weight class up from the beginner class she fought in last year.
As you get closer and closer to a fight, you tend to focus more on technical things. We probably train, in the past month or so, we've probably trained almost every day.
The tournament is 3 days long and will be held in California. The rules are simple. If you lose, you're out.
I expect Laura to win a national championship again. Her skill level is really phenomenal. I mean, she's a terrific athlete.
King also has 3 men heading to California as well. Among them, another fighter he believes can bring home a title.
It's like a roller coaster, you're like, yeah, you're super confident, I'm gonna kill this guy, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me, what am I gonna do?
At the championship, King says there's not much he can do but to provide psychological help to his fighters. Now during the championship, King will be in his fighter's corner, which means he's there to spray them down, give them water, and provide them with tips on how to do better in the next round. Going into the fight, nerves may catch hold of the fighters, but Belisario likes to remember that the challenge is why he got started in the first place.
Just funny thing, I watched Rocky, and I said, that's exactly what I want to do. There's this guy who's just getting beat up, bleeding all over the place, but he's just keep moving forward. This guy's just, no matter how hard it is, he just keeps moving forward, and that's what I want to do. That's the kind of person I want to be.
Ashlyn Reese, WUFT News.